Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is Charan. Let's continue the MS Excel VBA course tutorial series. Now in this video tutorial, I will explain using a VBA ADODB connection how to display any table records from an SQL Server database on an Excel sheet using a combo box. So let's start the tutorial. And here we got the final output. The table names again I'm showing. We are getting from the SQL Server database. The database is the Charan. Now, when I select any table name employee, so here we got the employee details records is showing on our Excel sheet, and also notice on the user form the selected table name is employee. If I select fruits, here we got the fruits table. If I select sports, here we got the sports. If I select country, here we got the country table. If I select state, we got the state table. If you are a first time visitor to my channel, please subscribe to get the latest updates. For this video tutorial, I am creating a new blank workbook. The workbook name is a book 1. Now my aim is I want to get dynamically the selected table details, the records on this Excel sheet. For that I am using the user form VBA code. So in order to create a VBA code, first we require one user form. For that, go to developer. Under developer, there is a Visual Basic. Click that one. And now we have redirected to the Microsoft Visual Basic for applications. Now in this project, we need to add one user form. To add a user form, go to Insert, click User Form. Now here we got the user form designing mode. Let me put this toolbox aside. Now drag one combo box from this toolbox and place on the user form. Now before writing the code, let's run this application. Now notice here at this moment we got empty combo box. Now my aim is I want to get all the table names from this database, from the SQL Server database in this combo box. So first let's connect to my SQL Server database. Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio, I'm connect. After I connected successfully, let me expand these databases. Now in the databases, notice there is a Charan database, expand that one. In the Charan database, there is a tables folder, expand the tables folder. Now here, if you notice below, we got all these user defined table names, tables. Now I want to get all these tables in my combo box here first. Then if a user select any table name, I want to get that table details, the records I want to display on this sheet one dynamically. So first let's close this coding part. Now here I am using VBA code and ADODB connections. For that we need to add one reference to our project. Go to tools. In the tools there is a references option here, click that one. And the references, come to the bottom, we need to add one object here. Yeah, here it is, Microsoft ActiveX Data Objects 2.0 library. Select this checkbox. Once we got the tick mark, which means it's selected, click OK. Once we selected that object, now select the user form, right click the mouse, go to view code. And here the view code, the code behind window, by default it will get the click event. But we require the user form initialize. So I'm adding the initialize event. Now let's delete this click event which we don't require. Now let's the coding part here. I'm creating 3 objects. I'm adding 3 objects. First one for the ADODB connection, second one for the ADODB record set, and the third one for our SQL Server database connection string. So let's add those ones. Jamcon as ADODB dot connection. After that, dim rs as ADODB dot record set, dim SQL con as string. After adding these 3 objects, now we require our SQL Server connection string to connect this database, to connect this ADODB. So first SQL con is equals to we require the provider. First parameter is provider is equals to SQL OLEDB colon Make sure it's a case sensitive. We need to add same as it is what I'm adding here, space ampersand space underscore ampersand underscore space underscore, which means I'm adding this code in a new line. If I add everything in one line, the connection string length is large, so it can't visible, so I'm adding in a new line. The second parameter is a data source. D is capital, data SOURCE, data source is equals to, our data source is server name. Let's switch over to our SQL Server Management Studio to get our server name. Notice here the plug symbol here, click that one. Here we got the server name, let's copy that one, cancel, switch over to our coding part, paste the server name, colon, double quotes, space, underscore, space, space, ampersand, space, underscore. Now, initial catalog, I is capital here, initial catalog is equals to, initial catalog is our database name. I am taking the database name is a Charan database. So let's add that one for the initial catalog, colon, double quotes, space, ampersand, underscore. Then the last one is the integrated security. Integrated security, security is equals to SSPI, colon, double quotes. That's it. We got only 4 parameters we need to add. After that, we need to open the connection string. So first let's set con dot con is equals to, we need to create an object ADODB dot connection. Then I can able to open the connection string. Open. Notice here when I enter space, it's asking the connection string. Our connection string is a SQL con. Let's add that one. Now we require, after opening the connection string, we need to execute our query. So for that I'm using the recordset rs is equals to con.execute method. In the execute method, between double quotes, select table underscore name, which is a column name, from information underscore schema dot tables. Again close with semicolon, double quotes. Let's close this execute method. Now after execute this statement, I want to display the table names on the combo box. So I'm using a while loop, while rs dot end of file is equals to false. Let's close this while loop, w end. Now here combo box 1 dot add item rs dot fields. Let's add the index name is 0 because I want to get only the first column, table name dot value. Then we need to move the items, move next method. That's it. Let's execute this program. We'll check the output. We are getting the table names in this combo box or not. Oops, here we got an error, invalid connection string attributed. Let's check that one. Integrated. Sorry for that. It's an integrated security, not the integrate security. Let's execute application. And see here we got all the table names we got in our combo box. The table names are, see here, employee, MP, country names, everything we got here. Now when a user clicks any particular table, for example employee, I want to get the employee records in this sheet dynamically. If a user select for fruits, I want to get the fruits records here. So select the combo box, double click that one. Instead of writing the same code up to here, copy this one and paste here. just I'm changing this statement to, I want to execute the statement is select star from the table name. The table name is the table name we are getting from the combo box one dot value. That's it. Again, we need to add one more ampersand. Yes, that's it. Now, after adding the select statement to get the table names from the combo box, now here I'm adding if not rs.end of file, then let's close this end if I'm closing this end if condition. Now I want to display the data, the table data on my Excel sheet, on this sheet 1. So let's add the sheets, takes the index, the parameter takes the index, so index is 1, the first sheet name is 1, and range I want to display A1 cell, which is this one. A1 cell I have selected. Next, dot copy from record set, copy from record set, rs. That's it. rs dot close method. I'm closing the record set. And the final step, I want to display user forum one dot caption. Caption is equals to the selected table name. The selected table name is ampersand combo box one dot value. That's it. We have done the complete coding part. Let's check the final output. I'm running this application, and here we've got the final output of our application. Notice in the combo box we have populated our table names from this SQL Server database. The database name is a channel. And now when I select any table name, employee, notice here we got the employee here, table records. Now when I select fruits, here we got the fruits. Oops, the data is overriding on the existing table, so here we need to clear the cells first. So sheets 1 dot and cells dot clear. Sheets, the index name of the sheet, cells dot clear method. That's it. Now let's run the application again. Before that, we need to delete everything first. Now let's check the final output. I'm running this application, and here we got the final output. The table names again I'm showing. We are getting from the SQL Server database. The database name is the channel. Now when I select any table name, employee, so here we got the employee details records is showing on our Excel sheet, and also notice on the user form the selected table name is employee. If I select fruits, here we got the fruits table. If I select sports, here we got the sports. If I select country, here we got the country table. If I select state, we got the state table. That's it. In this video tutorial, I have explained how to get records dynamically, any table records, using the VBA ADODB connections in Excel sheet. Thanks for watching this video tutorial. Please subscribe, share and leave your valuable comment. We'll catch you in my next video tutorial.